9/17. What's the date? August 16th. Okay, August 16th. Close enough. What is it? What? It was the 6th. Fuck. Today the 16th? I can't fucking remember. For the life of me. Yeah, the 16th. Jesus. 14, 15, 16. Beautiful. Praise Paul. Don't neglect Paul. Erect Paul. Speaking of, it's time to fucking redirect the shade. I'm not trying to sit in the sun. Oof. Oh. I need another one of those. Sometimes you just hit it. Sometimes the Folgers hits just correct. It like hits just right. That's what just happened. The Folgers came correct. Missed the middle 10 Folgers. Yeah, that was nice. Now they just got the big plastic tub Folgers. But the Folgers hits good today. I did good today. I don't know what I did right, but I did something right. Because the Folgers is just hitting today. On all cylinders. It's perfect. It's like I wouldn't change a thing about it hitting. Yeah, it's perfect. Fuck. My dad's generation had the right idea. Middle 10s. Yeah. I mean, our plastic shit has ruined the world, but whatever. We can all just fantasize about a scientific, thing. Like maybe they'll come up with a microbe that munches on plastic, and they'll just release that into the ocean. It won't hurt anything. But yeah, dude, I think that like I would love to see us go back to like personal containers. Like it really wasn't all that common when I was really little, but you could still like take a container in and get certain liquids. And it wouldn't even have to be glass, like, because glass is breakable. It's, like, what if everybody just got like given or allocated some big various sized like plastic jugs made really thick, made to last forever basically, and they use those jugs when they go to the store, right? You get milk, you get fucking soda, you get whatever you want. Like, I think that would be smart as fuck, but it would require people to go through a very, very minor change in how they do things, and people will literally cry themselves to sleep if you try and change a minor thing about how they conduct business. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just having like a group, like different sizes of plastics that you take into the store and you push a button and it fills it up with Coke, fills it up with Mountain Dew, fills it up with Gatorade, fills it up with milk, whatever you need, right? Shoop. Go pay for it. And then you've got your fucking drink for the road, I don't see why that's a big deal. But a tiny little bit of inconvenience to possibly save the earth. Good luck getting anybody to comply. People will literally whine, cry, bitch, moan, complain. I want my single-use plastics back until they get it. What do you think of the recent record manufacturing sector investment from the CHIPS Act? As long as it is backed by a commensurate expansion in labor rights, I'm all for it. I mean, I'm fine with it. It's like, I tend to look at the business from the labor perspective, right? What you're doing with your business is of less consequence to me than how you're treating your workers. So yeah, an investment in the CHIPS Act, bringing manufacturing back from Mexico, Canada, China, Taiwan, focusing it here. That's great as long as the jobs that are created are good union jobs. If they're just fucking slave labor jobs, then what benefit is it to the fucking blue collar people in this country to have the chips made here? If they're not getting their piece of the pie, then who fucking cares? This is a hostage situation. What are you talking about? A hostage situation? Is there a dude holding me hostage? Am I holding myself hostage? What do you do for a living? You're looking at it, Chief. For the last almost 10 years, I've been a podcaster. And I do this for a living. I do this all day, every day. Well, maybe not all day, maybe not every day. But yes, this is what I do. This channel here, I don't make money doing. I do this one for fun. I do this one to kind of like touch base with the fans and not have it like blowing up with fucking super chats and bullshit. It's like this is a no money needed zone, okay? We're just sitting down, chilling, having a conversation, right? Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Well, damn, get career, my guy. Maybe a smart consultant. What? What are we talking about, bro? Man, people are very, very angry. Like when they find out what I do for a living. Sometimes I feel like sometimes people will come in here. It's a very common question for people that are just driving by to go like, "Hey, dude, what do you do for a living?" And when I tell them like, "You're looking at it, bud. I do this." Oh, fucking, that's not a job. Let's get a real job. It's like I get paid to do this, and it's not a job though. Yeah, buddy. Cole's job is more fun than mine. Dab or bong or cart, neither. This is the way. This is the way. Didn't I blow your mind this time? Didn't I blow your mind? I'm so confused as to why people ask, what do you do for a living? Like, who else streams online? You think construction workers are just toking and streaming? Just don't get it. I mean, I guess they're like wondering, like, maybe it's my day off or some shit. Or maybe I work nights. Like it makes sense. Like I get why people ask. But when I tell them, oftentimes, like the reaction is not positive. And it's like, well, Don't ask. If you don't want to know, don't ask. You know, I don't know. Ever thought about stand-up? I've done stand-up a couple times. Like, it's not my favorite thing to do. It's like a pretense. I don't enjoy it. I like conversations because there's no expectation that they're hilarious. You know, sometimes they're just interesting. Sometimes they're boring. Sometimes they're fun. Sometimes they're frustrating. I like conversation. What watch are you wearing? I'm wearing a Stern Glass Hamburg Argo. This was my first watch. Well, my first nice watch that I bought. It's a Bauhaus watch with Greek regatta colors. It's got a really cool, here, I'll show you. On the back, it's got a cool engraving of Jason from, Greek mythology's ship, the Argo. There's the Argo. Jason's ship, the Argo there, yeah. Pretty cool, yeah. That's this edition with the Greek colors is called the Argo, so pretty neat. Limited edition too. I don't think you can get it anymore. Not that it matters. Nobody's like a Stern Glass collector these days, but you can take it in a dramatic direction if needed. That's why these streams usually hit, unless the chat sucks. Yeah, sometimes the chat does fucking suck, bro. Like last night, the chat kind of sucked, and so I just challenged people to some Tekken, and then I was like, fuck you, I'm out. And I went and played Tekken. I got my ass kicked a couple fucking 100 times, but I did get a win or two here and there. I was pretty fucking happy with myself. One of the dudes that watches me is like a tournament level player. He does tournament shit, mains Leo. And I was just like, ooh, if I could get a round off this guy, I'll be happy. But it was fun though. Yeah, we played, I think 2 or 3 hours of Tekken last night, just chilling. I love fighting games, but only, like, I love playing them on my own, just ranked matches. But I love playing fighting games with other people. I love the, like, shit talk and the laughing and the fucking commentary from a group of people that are all kind of, like, invested in this little group of people playing, who's going to win, that sort of thing. It's hella fun when the vibes are good, you know what I mean? And, like, for me, I'm one of the things I'm very thankful for, as I was telling the guys, dude, I was like, dude, if I was fucking 22 and I was in this room with you guys, I'd be cussing you out. I'd be screaming the N-word at you probably. Like, I was like a rage beast when it came to video games when I was younger. And now that I'm older, I've very much mellowed on it. Like, I'll get a little salty, but I'm just like, do better next time. Get good, That's the mentality. But yeah, I love fighting games. I've always loved fighting games, so getting into one is always fun, and then starting to feel like you're at least getting somewhat proficient with your character, especially in a game like Tekken, where every character's got like 99 moves. It's fucking insane how many different inputs you can do in Tekken and what they each mean. So when you start to learn some of the standard ones that work really well, and you start to put together some combo routes and stuff like that, it's fun. But you can't really like bet on winning every fucking match or winning all that often, really, because there's always people that are better than you. You know what I mean? They're more into it than you are. You hunt? No, I don't hunt the paranormal or anything else. I don't know if slower, but more technical. Yeah, it's more of a stand-up kind of like boxing simulator almost. It's got a lot of the same principles as a normal fighting game. It just adds that 3D plane of movement so that you can sidestep certain linear attacks and stuff like that. So there's nothing like that in 2D fighters unless they have like a spot dodge mechanic. So like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus has a spot dodge mechanic that's very much similar to the sidestep. So they're not much different, but they play different. Like they feel different. If you've never played Tekken and you've played like Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom or something, Tekken is very weird when you first start playing it. It feels unintuitive. But once you get the movement down, start to understand one of the characters, it becomes one of my favorite fighting games, yeah. I've never played Multiverses, no. Not really a Smash Bros. Guy, no. Why do some people make it the top priority to drive people in their life insane? I don't know. Didn't I blow your mind this time? Didn't I blow your mind this time? What's your favorite Mortal Kombat? There will never be a better Mortal Kombat than MK2. Mortal Kombat 2 was just fundamentally the coolest thing to come out. And since then, they've been really trying to make it cool again, and I just don't like Mortal Kombat anymore. I'm sorry. Mortal Kombat just doesn't do it for me. Not my thing. Yeah, I mean, I played some Smash Brothers, like whatever the latest one is on the Switch. Smash Ultimate or whatever the fuck. I played some of it. And it's definitely like as deep as you want to be kind of game. It's a game that you could like hand to your fucking 10-year-old and let them just kind of like mash and have fun with. And it's also a game that if you like spend the time to learn all the movement and the mix-ups and the dirt for your character and stuff, you can be like insanely technical in that game. So you know, I like it for that. And that's true of a lot of fighting games, honestly. A lot of fighting games, one of the reasons I like them is that like I think that's what keeps people playing them. Because it's not like you reach a skill ceiling in a video game or in a fighting game super easily. Like the ceiling is super high. How much of the fight with Scotty during Mortal Kombat was kayfabe? Bro, I don't even remember it. It was like close to 10 years ago that this event happened. You'll have to tell me. I will tell you that I don't remember much of that being hot sauce or kayfabe. I was pretty salty. Fuck RuneScape. RuneScape is a poverty game, dude. Ultima Online was the real game, all right? RuneScape is just a pale shadow imitation. Oh, yeah. I'm a gamer nerd. I've been a gamer for a long time. I will remain a gamer for a long time yet. Dude, there's a bird taking a bath in one of my little puddles over here. It's cute. You can hear him shaking it out. Guild Wars was fun. I played Guild Wars, yeah. Birds are scary? Nah, dude. Birds are awesome. He's taking a bath. He's taking a dip in the pond. Birds are mean. I mean, it depends on like how you look at the word mean, right? Like birds are just they're direct. Okay. If a bird don't like you and wants you to go away, you're probably gonna know it. You know, birds will just tell you. They'll just show you. They'll be like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't care how big you are. Get out." I'm excited for you, Phoebes. I'm hoping that it's a good leaf for you to turn over. You know, you know how I feel about the military, and so I'm trying not to poo-poo your personal decisions. You know, it's not something I would do, but my life is not your life. I don't gotta walk your path. You don't gotta walk mine. You know, and so in that vein, I hope the best for you. I really do hope that, like, I've heard a lot of people that have come out of the military that have done their tour, done their service. They come out of it better for it. You know, so that's nice. I like pigeons, man. What's wrong with a pigeon? I'm kind of interested in how you really feel about it, though. I mean, I think it's a. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to poo-poo your fucking personal decisions. I just think, like, signing up to be cannon fodder for Empire, to possibly be thrown into the fucking grinder that is the upcoming resource wars and shit. And then, you know, if you survive that, to be brought home and forgotten. I would hate for that to be your future. I'd absolutely hate for that to be your future. But your destiny is your own, you know what I mean? My negative outcome is not the only outcome. It's maybe even not the most obvious outcome, but that's the one I worry about, you know? I'm really banking on that 97% survival rate. Sure, yeah. Really had a good conference call with my boss's boss, so I'm in a good mood. Hey, I'm in a pretty good mood too, man. I got some good news yesterday. And I don't know, things are percolating. Does that make sense? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Things are percolating. Personally, professionally, things are percolating, bro. I like it. I like it. I feel like I was locked in kind of like a self-imposed stagnation. Well, maybe not self-imposed. I was sicker than shit for a couple of years, man, and I feel like it's all coming around now. Oh yeah, the strap. Yeah, this is a stern glass strap that I ordered because I thought it went really well with this watch. It's got the stitching is kind of like turquoise, like the kind of center dial circle part, and then it's got red accents on. I think they made it for this watch, honestly. I don't know why they didn't sell the watch with this. The watch came with like a much more plain brown strap, which is nice. Get out of here. Flies? Okay, that's enough. That's it. Now we're armed. Got him. One down. Who's next? You. One down already. And it was a big one, too. It was like the leader of the pack, too. Bum, 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 the leader of the pack. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right, big boy. Gonna get you. Got it. 2 down. Who's next? Who's next? There's one more. There's one more. He's a troll, too. There he is. The fucking Red Baron. Nope. He got away. These fuckers. I'll kill you all. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on. Come on. Land. Oh, that's a big, juicy fuck. Come on. Come straight for me, bitch. Oh, he's smart. He's smart. It's huge, too. He's smart. How many volts is that thing? It's not enough. I mean, like, they put a protective anti, so like I'm using it now, and it's not shocking me. They have to go through this outer metal grate that's static to get into the zappy part. But if I hit my hand with it, watch, see, and it zapped me a little bit. It's enough to kill a fly, and it feels like if you've ever like touched the contacts of a 9-volt battery, it's a very, very like light shock. I had one of these back in the 90s that didn't have this protective thing on it, and I would troll my friends with it all the time. I'd just like wait till they weren't looking and like touch their elbow with it. Ah, what the fuck, dude? It was fun. I think that's why they put this mesh on there, to stop people trolling each other with them. But I honestly want to remove the mesh. I think it's possible, because I think the mesh gets me in trouble. I think they bounce off of it sometimes, because it's totally static. You get no electrical charge touching the mesh. You have to touch the tinier, like, inner wires in there to get any zap. And that's the hard part, is getting the flies through that fucking little hole there. So you have to, like, get them in a position where they think they can fly through it. And then they brush up against it, or a wing touches it, and it's over for them, you know? Got him. You got to get up pretty fucking early in the morning to be a fly around me, bro. I'm a killer. I'm a killer. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Busting shots of sweetest joy next to getting pussy. Oh, you fuck. I just put it down. This motherfucker. This son of a bitch. You're gonna get yours, boy. You're gonna get yours. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? Human Nature. reaching out into the nighttime. Electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl? She knows I'm watching. She likes the way I stare. They say, why? Yeah, kill all the houseflies. We don't need them. They're completely, like, pointless in the biome. They do nothing but spread disease. So fuck them. Get rid of them. Tell them that it's human nature. Why? I haven't seen the new Aliens. No, I think I'm going to go this weekend. I think when Amelia gets up, I'm going to try and plan for maybe Sunday this weekend. We're going to go see it. I got a friend that went and saw it. Well, Mary Jane from in here. She went and saw it. I don't want her to spoil it, but I want to hear what she thought about it. I want to hear where she thinks it ranks. Because she knows her Alien. Her favorite movie is Alien. Mine is Aliens. And she kicks more knowledge about Alien than I do. So I want to see what she thought. You still talk to TJ and Scotty? Yeah, we still do a podcast. We're still friends. We're doing a podcast today, actually, at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We go live. For the homies. I'm cautiously optimistic about it, but I think it's probably gonna suck. I mean, I don't know, dude. I have very low expectations for Alien movies anymore. The last few have just been really listless, in my opinion. Starting with 4, and then going through Prometheus and Covenant, I just didn't feel any of them. Prometheus is I mean, it's got some moments, but ultimately it's just a high on its own philosophical farts piece of shit movie. Wanna go in? Guy's got human nature in my fucking mind. Fuckers. There's a great scene. The documentary that they made after Michael Jackson died. This Is It. I love that, by the way. I love watching him, like, design his big comeback show or whatever. And the part where they're getting, you know, the composition for human nature. The people doing it were lagging. Like, they were trying to do it on beat. So he would go, why? And they would go, so it would go, why? Tell him that it's human nature. And that's not how it goes. So he would go, why? And then his backup dancers would do it on beat. But it's supposed to be a half note. So it's like, why? And he has to correct them. He shows them how to get on that. You know what I mean? Because they're like, why? Tell him. And it sounds cool, but it's not the same effect. And he's like, no. Boom, boom. Why? Tell him that it's human. Why? He has to put them on beat. It's so cool. Not gonna lie, Michael Jackson is one of the most overrated musicians. Really? You think so? A decade of utter and complete Billboard dominance. The biggest celebrity of the modern age, possibly ever to live. Think he's overrated? I think he might be a little underrated, if anything. What are your thoughts on the Neverland documentary? I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, man? Pretty fucked up if true. Pretty fucked up if not true, right? I don't know if he was the greatest performer ever, but he was the biggest celebrity that will ever exist. Celebrity is totally different now. It's stratified. It's more accessible. He was a celebrity globally. Like there was nowhere he could go where he was like Mickey Mouse. You go to Uganda and say Mickey Mouse, they're going to know what you're talking about. If you, in the 80s and 90s, went to Uganda and maybe even now and say Michael Jackson, they're going to know who you're talking about. That's just not true of any celebrity ever in the history of history. Elvis, I don't even think Elvis reached that level of celebrity, bro. But yes, Elvis is an example of like mega celebrity, a type of celebrity that just doesn't exist anymore. Like a lot of people, when I talk about Michael Jackson or whatever, and we've done this on the stream, so I don't want to get all the way into it. We'll throw out like, "What about Taylor Swift?" And I'm like, "What about her?" She got a lot of fans. Definitely not trying to dog that out, but do you think Taylor Swift could land in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and do a show there and have more than fucking 5 people even know who she is there? I don't think so. Michael Jackson landed in the Congo and did a fucking concert for people, and like 50,000 people showed up in the middle of the jungle to watch him. Like you can't. It's just a whole different level. Well, he didn't just make good music. He made movies. He made art. He was a cultural icon. So yeah, reducing his career to he just made some good music is pretty reductive. Yeah, I mean, there was just nobody that ever touched him in terms of like at his peak in the 90s, I would say, late 80s and 90s. He was ubiquitous. Like I said, he was Mickey Mouse. No, like very few human beings attain that level of ubiquity that you can think of. American presidents, Trump maybe, but in terms of just like celebrity status, I put politicians in a different boat. If you're a national politician, yeah, people are gonna know your name, but like for a celebrity, for somebody, an entertainer to be ubiquitous across the globe, pretty crazy. There were MJ video games, most specifically an arcade cabinet that was adapted to the Sega Genesis called Moonwalker, and it's actually a dope-ass fucking game. One of the most influential dancers as well, yeah. I mean, you see people doing Michael Jackson shit all the time. Not just in reference to him, but taking it and making it their own. The way he moved, the way he presented himself, the way he sang, the way he wrote music. There will never see another one like him. And there was never one that came before him that really touched that. The game was hard as hell. It was pretty tough, yeah. My buddy had a Michael Jackson dance game for 360 Connect. It was awful. Yeah. I believe it. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be back in a sec. Don't go anywhere. Don't whine about it. Likes the way I stand. Wah, wah, wah. Get fucking. Huh. Bow. Oh yeah, Michael Jackson and Prince like teaming up would have been huge. That's what I hear, man. The chair is pretty wild when I'm not here. I'll have to have a talk with chair because they need to keep it fucking keep it together while I'm gone. I like this. I like this rocking chair, but it is replaceable. Okay. I could get a chair that's probably even more comfortable than this chair. So this chair needs to watch it. This chair needs to fucking watch its fucking P's and its Q's and its A, B, C's. There's only one person allowed to while, okay, on this show, and it's me. With the imminent Google DOJ breakup, do you think Google will be forced to sell YouTube? I don't know. I kind of almost hope so. But then again, the devil you know, right, is better than the angel that you don't sometimes. I don't know. It's going to be wild. We'll see. What do you think about Kamala? I don't much, to be honest with you. I think she is a stereotypical neoliberal shill piece of shit, genocidal maniac, scumbag, elevated to the position despite the fact that the voters never once asked for her. So yeah, I think she sucks. She's a fucking cop, bro. Yeah, she's a cop mala, exactly. It's a fucking cop. I feel like she'd be more competent than Trump, maybe slightly less embarrassing. Maybe. I don't know, man. It remains to be seen. I don't know. Torn because I like her VP pick. I mean, her VP pick is all right. I mean, Tim Walz is a genocidal fucking piece of shit, but he likes labor stuff. So I guess that's okay. But I mean, VP is typically, not always, but typically a very marginalized position by design. And so I don't think Tim Walz is going to get to do much, but we'll see. Who's your favorite person in the world? My wife. She's in there asleep right now. She's the sweetest person and the prettiest person ever. And I love her. And thank goodness she's fucking way smarter than me, because I don't know what I would do. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that part as well. That's another thing I appreciate about her. Let's go Trump. Oh, shit. We got a Blumpkin up in here, bro. Westy dropping a Trumpkin Blumpkin. Imagine simping for Trump, bro. Imagine simping for either of these candidates, bro. I just shake my head in shame when I see people simping for these people. I'm like, what a lost person. Like, what a completely lost individual. Oh, shit. Like, what do you have to reach into that's inside of you to pretend to be excited about either of these candidates, bro? It's fucking crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I don't understand it. I don't pretend to fucking understand it. I just call it out and laugh at it when I see it, you know? Just like, imagine, dude. Imagine your life is like, I'm going to run around the internet and say Trump. Like, you want to append your personality to Trump with the first, like, that's your first impression. Your first impression to everybody in the room is Trump. It's like, you really want to invoke a big, sweaty weirdo with a big dump in his diaper, bro? Big, fat, dumpy, ancient, orange makeup, sweat pouring down his face, 3XL adult diaper, the whole nine, dude. Stinking. It's like, why would you want to append that to your personality immediately? Get a fucking hobby, bro. Get a hobby that isn't cheerleading politics, because it fucking... Ooh, it's cringe. Trump or Kamala wouldn't even waste time to bitch slap their... Yeah, dude, they wouldn't piss in your face if your head was on fire, bro. These motherfuckers like that think that these candidates have anything but your worst interests in mind, no matter which one of it is, are just so lost. They're so helpless. They're like just helplessly swept away by the media campaign to get people to treat politics like football. You have to pick a team, bro. You know how many people that's where they stand? It's like, yeah, dude, maybe everything sucks, but you gotta pick a team. It's like, no, I don't. No, I don't, though. I don't have to pick a team. I don't have to root for anybody. It's not a fucking sports game. It's like, all right, Trump's gonna send you back. Send me back to what? I'm where I've always been. I'm literally like within 20 miles of where I was born. Where is he gonna send me back to? So what do you want or believe? Good question. I believe that working class people, blue collar people, deserve a bigger slice of the pie that they make and bake. And that's all I believe. I believe in unions. I believe in collective bargaining. I believe in the power of workers and worker solidarity. And I believe that workers, the people that make this country run, deserve more money and more security. He's going to send you back to Reddit? What? What are we even talking about here, bro? I'm not from Reddit. I've been doing YouTube since 2006. Too stoopy. Yeah, too stoopy. Too stoopy to participate. Jesus. Dude, you don't have... Caps lock is not cruise control for cool, bro. I'm going to warn you. Thank you. Would you say you're a national social... Okay, ban him. He's fucking retarded. I know what a national socialist is, homie. Just get him out. Do you like Walls? No. I like Walls' labor positions. I like some of the labor advocacy he's done. I like some of his stated positions, but I don't like him as a person. What? And I don't think he's going to do much good for the country, if any at all. I think he's going to be a rubber stamp VP that will not speak out against genocide, will not speak out against border hypocrisy, will not speak out against economic manipulation, will not speak out against fucking the rampant insider trading that's going on in the government. He's not gonna do anything about it. So it's a very little consequence, ultimately. There are people who take great comfort in reducing the world to stark black and white. It's two choices, man. I know it sucks, but it's Kamala or Trump, man. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way. The only reason that it is that way is that you have rolled over, along with millions and millions of your fellow citizens, showed your belly and accepted it. This is a country of revolutionaries. This is a country established in revolution. We need another one. People need to hit the streets in unprecedented numbers and demand their fucking basic human rights. Demand that the United States reflects the values of the people that live here. Demand it. Hello, baby. I have a coffee made in there for you. Just so you know.
I really appreciate that, baby. I'll get it here.
Okay. Just wanted to let you know.
Did you have some too?
I did, yeah. I just got my cup here. I went to toss out the last of that iced coffee from yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It's gritty, gritty city.
I'm sorry I didn't see that when I did that.
No, it's fine. I think this is the last little bit of that. I think it probably got messed up when I didn't take it out when I first started pouring it.
Oh, you mean like the filter?
Yeah.
It's kind of a pain. Yeah. You'd have to like barely fill it for it to not slosh over.
Yeah. Already showed off the wrist drip. You can go look at the beginning of the video. I gave a good look at it. Paul, a show tonight. Yes, a show tonight. Yes, sir. We're having a show tonight. 2 p.m. PST. We will be live in front of our adoring audience to bring them more ridiculous news from all around the world. No, it's all good, man. You can just rewind. It's like in the first 20 minutes of the thing. Somebody asked, and I just showed off the watch. I just don't want to do it 15 fucking times, you know. All right, if you're stuck at work, there you go. Sternglass Hamburg Argo edition in Greek colors for the Greek regatta. There you go. It's just a date only Miyota movement. Beautiful dial. Bauhaus watch. There you go. Are you looking forward to the Kamalantlet? No, I'm really not. I really like Kamala is very much, or Kamala, or sorry,
Kamala.
Kamala. I've said it fucking 90 million different ways.
I gotta do it like thinking of that video of that little girl saying it.
Kamala. Not Kamala. 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 Yeah. It's pretty fucked for me because it's hard for me too. And this is like there was a wrestler named Kamala. Spelled exactly like her.
Well, there was a video that kind of pointed out a weird little thing that we do. We'll say Biden, and we'll say Trump, and we'll say Obama, but we're saying Kamala instead of Harris because she's a woman.
Oh, is that what they think it is?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, come on,
same with
Joe.
Same with Hillary.
Joe, though,
I know,
come
but,
on.
but
Let's
people,
go, Joe.
The overall pattern is like with female politicians, we kind of the only one that we don't do that with is Pelosi. I feel like Pelosi is just Pelosi, but like we'll do Hillary, we'll do.
Well, Pelosi's usually Nancy Pelosi. She's
Yeah.
usually her first name. I mean, I guess that people will shorten it to Pelosi.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like it's kind of like the subtle bias we have.
You think?
Well, that's what the video is pointing out. Is like we seem to have this bias of like with female politicians to refer to them by their first name rather than their last name.
Is it like a sign of disrespect? Like, kind of like underhanded?
Well, I think maybe Hillary Clinton started it because President Clinton, you didn't want to mix up Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you could try just saying Harris and see. That's definitely easier to say.
It doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem right to just say Harris.
Mm-mm. Maybe like when I'm talking about her administration, the Harris administration. But it seems, I don't know, maybe it'll catch on. That is a strange thing. I've never thought about that. Jeb was all, I mean, but he was trying to step away a little bit from the fact that he was another Bush.
Well, yeah, I think it's like the first last name that you think of. That's like the one, but because he was like the third Bush that was big in politics, people started doing Jeb.
Jeb.
But there hasn't been another big Harris in politics that you can think of.
William Henry Harris. Wasn't he a president?
Maybe a while ago.
Is it an old? Am I wrong about that? There was a Harris president. Am I wrong? William Henry Harris, was that not a president?
It was William Henry Harrison.
Oh, William Henry Harrison. Okay, that's different. Okay.
Try Harris.
Harris. It is easier than remembering Kamala. Jeb is a mess. Jeb is a waste. That was probably the biggest roast. You know, when we started doing these, you were right next to me. Now you're on the end. Pretty soon you're gonna fall off the stage. He just sat there confused. He was just like, fucking poor Jeb, dude. He just wasn't ready for Trump. He was from a different era of politics. Mm-hmm. Civility politics guy. Why can't we all just get along? Nobody was going for that in 2016. They wanted blood. They wanted blood sports. Please clap. I don't think anybody was ready for Trump, no. None of the fucking Republican candidates. were ready for Trump.
Not really any of the Republicans in general either.
None of them were prepared for the orange wave. Oh my God.
Those flies. I know, it was like just the right temperature.
Yeah, I
now.
know. I hope that where we're going is less flies. But if it doesn't, the salt guns are coming out. I'm getting 2 6-shooters. I'm getting double pistols. Salt pistols. It's over. The war will be won. I'm ordering them. Yeah, they need cartridges. I'm going to buy a bunch. I'm going to buy a bunch of CO2 cartridges. And we're going to load up the double 6 guns. And we're going to see how the flies deal with when the sheriff is in town. Because right now the racket is too... I'm telling you right now, it's too inconsistent. Okay, they're learning tactics to get around the racket. Yeah, it's CO2 cards. Yeah, that's all it is. I'll just order like 200 of them from Amazon and it's game. It's game over. Have a little thing out here that I keep locked up with the double 6 guns in it. And when they get like this, it's going to be like the showdown at the OK Corral. Okay? No. 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 What's your opinion on white people with dreads? I kind of think it's ridiculous when people say, like, that's appropriating. It's like dreadlocks have existed for long before, the idea of cultural dreadlocks have existed. Dreadlocks are a natural human hairstyle that's existed all over the fucking planet in every type of fucking race. So, the whole appropriation thing. Now, how does a white person look with dreads? It depends on the person, right? And the dreads. Yep. Greeks, Gaelic people had dreads. Vikings had dreadlocks. Proto-Homo sapiens and Neanderthal likely wore dreadlocks. It's just a functional hairstyle when you don't have access to shears. You don't have access to a way to reliably cut your hair. It's part of your body. Dreadlocks are a very functional way of bunching up your hair and keeping it out of your face. So it's very likely that early human beings of all kind of modern nationalistic origin had dreadlocks at some point. So this idea that it's like just belongs to African and Jamaican and Caribbean folk is ridiculous. It's not appropriative to get a hairstyle. I don't even think it's appropriative to dress in the garb of some traditional, like, people. Like, for example, one of the things that drives me nuts, in the early 2000s, Madonna came back as, like, a MILF. And she had this, like, bindi thing that she was wearing everywhere. And she was doing these, like, like, very Indian-inspired things, right? And it was the first time I remember people blowing up about cultural appropriation. She can't wear, the bindi means this. And there were just tons of people like, the bindi means this in Indian tradition, and she's appropriating it. She shouldn't wear that. Meanwhile, when you go to India, The
No,
people
they're stoked.
the people there are fucking stoked if you're willing to dress up in their garb. They love it. It's seen as like, oh, thank you for enjoying our culture. Like that's the thing about culture. People have this idea about culture that it's these little nests that should only exist within people who have ties to it. But culture as a human entity wants to be shared. It's art, it's dress, it's belief. It wants people to know about it. Like culture. And so like the way that people react, it's like here, if a white guy gets drunk and goes to a fucking Cinco de Mayo party wearing a sombrero, there's people that are like, oh, appropriation. If you go down to fucking Mexico and throw on a sombrero at a party, they're gonna love it. For the same reasons that the Indian people love the bindi. It's not seen as you making fun of them. It's seen as you like appreciating and partaking in something that's very special to them.
I think what made some people sensitive for a while is the fact that a lot of cultures were being represented in media without the people from those cultures. Like Mexicans.
Well, like we're
Native
seeing in the movie we're watching
Americans.
now, right? Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, how many of the people in that were actually Indian people?
Yeah.
Like that big dude that's in the big fight thing,
Yeah.
he's a white guy in brown face.
Yeah.
And there's a number of people that are, cast as Indian people that are not. So you're right. There was, and that it's very appropriate. Like it's very, I was going to talk about it last night, but I just got sucked into watching the movie. When you look at Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom through the lens of a little boy, an American little boy in the 80s, Me is my favorite movie when I was a little kid for a long time. What it says about people that dress differently is so weird. If you really look at it from that perspective, it's like the turbans are evil, basically. Like he goes to the Indian village that's devastated, and none of those people are wearing turbans, or very few of them. Maybe one or two of them are wearing turbans, right? And they're very like smiley and gregarious looking people. Then he gets to Pankot Palace. Everybody that has a turban has the dark eye makeup. You know what I mean? There's voodoo, so they've appended voodoo to Indian religious belief, which is ridiculous. It's just the idea of brown people are into magic. Brown people, magic is real for brown people. And if a white man comes into a brown person's world, he might see some magic shit. He might find the diamonds that glow when you put them close together in the rock. It's just an interesting cultural thing. And I get why people were sensitive about it. Because you are right. It's like that dude from Mindhunter.
Yeah.
Who was,
Cast as a Native American.
Cast as a Native American. And he's white as the driven snow.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like people wearing a hairstyle.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to go get braids. It is not uncommon for white people to braid their fucking hair. It's not something that's entirely owned by black people. Micro braids might be, a more modern kind of thing that like black people traditionally, I guess, are the ones that wear it. But that doesn't mean that you can't go get it. It doesn't mean that it's appropriate of you to get it. If you want to buy an Indian sari because you think they look really cool and comfortable and functional, and I wanted to get like the Indian, that long shirt with the pants, the white, very linen, I think it's made out of, so it's very breathable. If I wanted to get something like that and wear it because I think it looks cool, that's no harm, no foul.
Yeah, I think it might just take time for people to get over the initial sensitivity, because before it was like a combination of mocking and also like cutting people out of the industry. It's like, oh well, we want to tell stories about your culture, but you're not allowed to participate.
Right. And I mean that argument goes on. It's like when they cast a straight person to play a trans person, or a straight person to play a gay person. are we locking out gay actors, trans actors from that process by casting somebody? But to me,
But at the same time, you know, a trans person wants to be seen as the gender they identify with. They don't want to only play trans roles. They want to play, you know, cisgender roles too.
sure, understandable. Um,
So it's like I feel like with that one, there's maybe more wiggle room because it's like you don't want to just typecast every trans actor as. Trans.
but if there's somebody, because like, look,
Yeah.
visibly trans is a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And if there's a role for somebody visibly trans, I could see the argument that there are probably lots of really talented visibly trans people out there that are looking for that. That those types of, you know, I could see the argument, but I don't agree with the argument necessarily in total, because to me, part of being an actor is being asked to, because like, dude, I've played people that have murdered people, tried to rape people. Like that role was tough for me because I am the opposite of that. I am not physically aggressive towards people. I would never impose my physical will on a person in that way. But I had to get in the headspace of somebody that was going to take advantage of a person because they were smaller than me sexually for a power dominance kind of thing, right? and you know, I was asked to step into that role as an actor. And so if I'm asked to play a gay person, I'm not gay, I'm bisexual. But if I'm asked to play a gay person who is, maybe the role calls for an effeminate gay person, like somebody that has more effeminate mannerisms, I don't think I'm being appropriative as an actor stepping into that role. Now, when you're talking about playing another race, yeah, it's complex. It's complex. I think Tropic Thunder shows us that it's complex, right?
Well, that was, yeah, it was turning it on its head.
Right. It's pointing out the absurdity of it. But it's still, ultimately, if you look at it in toto, a white guy in blackface all movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though that's the joke, it walks that line.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people that feel like that was a really shitty move to do. And then there are people that, you know, maybe they feel like they get it. They're like, oh, I see what they were doing there. It's funny. So there's no hard and fast line. And when people trying to define hard and fast moral lines for what you can and can't do in a piece of art or media, I start to scratch my head. I really do.
It's like the extreme the other way. Like, imagine in 20 years, politicians getting canceled because they dressed up as a Pocahontas for Halloween.
Yeah, or like a genie or whatever that was, you know, like, and that type of stuff, I will tell you, in the 80s, that was not even frowned upon amongst white people. I don't know how other people felt about it, but white and brown people, the Mexican folk or the Hispanic folk that we hung around with, and all the white folk, nobody gave a fuck if you dressed up like a genie, put on brown face to be Pocahontas or to be Tonto or whatever. It was just rampant. Kids too. You know, little kids would be into Indian stuff. You'd see little girls.
Your age are going into it, into politics.
Yeah, and them pictures of them dressed as in brown face are coming out. Yeah. It's one of those things. I don't know. Like the Indian thing, because I used to see that a lot in this area.
I think I left. But
oh, it's all good. I need to. Can you just bring out a garbage bag and I'll?
Yeah,
I'll do it. It's just
no, it's okay.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Which type of Indian? We're talking American Indians now. But there are a lot of Indian folk here. A lot of doctors in this area have Indian, Bangladeshi, Pakistani last names. That's beside the point, though. We're talking American Indians now. I was in that Indian Guides and Princesses. It still exists. You can look it up. Basically, was a bunch of white people that dressed up like Indians. And I was part of that. So, you know, and I had it was great. I had a great time doing it. And I feel like, honestly, like, yeah, some of it was probably goofy, but I feel like I learned a lot about Native Americans from being in that. I learned a lot about like how they did things, how they fished, how they hunted, how they foraged, what they ate. You know, like there was a lot of like functional stuff there that I learned about that culture. But one of the ways that, you know, they brought that to life for kids was, you know, dressing up like fucking Indians and stuff. Dressing up like American Indians. Beating on drums and stuff. Boom, 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 boom. I had a friend in high school, 2007 to 2010, dress up in full blackface every Halloween. He did Mr. T, Biggie, Rick Ross, and Precious. Never got any shit, though, because he grew up in a black community. Bruh. Well, hey, man. Fucking, he survived that. I hope he doesn't ever try and run for any fucking office, though. It's over for him. Okay.
It sounded weird because it was weird.
Okay. It was funny, though. Ooh-wee. Gonna be a hot one. Not as hot as it could be, though. So I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth shut. Because it could be way hotter. It's gonna be below 100 degrees today, so we gotta be thankful. Thankful for what we get. Shoot. That's better. You in Vegas? No. Central California. I wish it was snowing here. Me too. I wish it was snowing. Or raining. That would be cool. I'd take some rain, like a light, stormy rain right now. That'd be nice. You're in the high desert. Tehachapi? That's cool. If you're into Tehachapi is one of my favorite places in California. I think it's beautiful there. I am drawn to the Tehachapi Desert. I used to think I was white, and then I was made aware of my family tree and history, and now I question my actual ethnicity. Oh my goodness, what a journey. Get out of here, you fucks. Can't wait to get that assault pistol. Fucking idiots. Go find a dog turd or something, man. Do you have a favorite Tool song? I vacillate, but usually I say Hooker with a Penis. Hooker with a Penis is a great song. Fly? Using me as a landing strip, bro. Sorry. Zoning. Zoning all the way out. The salt gun is illegal in California. Ha 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 ha. No, it isn't.
It's got the big orange thing.
It's got the big orange nib tip on it, you fucking idiot.
And even a rifle that looks similar to that is still legal, provided you have the right permits and all that shit.
Yep.
There are plenty of gun people in California. Just gotta wait a little longer.
Yeah. That is true. You like Oregon? I do. I like Southwest Oregon. And in between sips of Coke. What?
I'm just saying, but there's things close to it that don't require being in Oregon proper.
True. God, this Blue Dream is so good. It's such a smooth smoke. I just love it.
You say as you cough.
I mean, that's par for the course.
Yeah.
Did you fart? No. If I fart, I let you guys know. I farted a couple of times, and I'll just tell you guys. Did you hear that? I farted. Better out than in, man. Everybody farts. Everybody farts. Sometimes.
I was taking out the trash. I saw we got a kitten bush.
A kitten bush?
Yeah.
Oh, there's kitties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one of them little scurrying into there when I came out.
Son of a bitch. Too many kitties. Go into the ER for testicular torsion? Oh, fuck, bro. Good luck.
I don't know how much they can actually do.
I mean, they can surgically intervene depending on how bad the torsion is, but typically they're just going to remove your nut. But that's okay, dude. One ball is enough.
You can get the silicone implants.
Yeah, you can get the fucking fake ball, too.
Yeah.
You can get the fake ball. You'll be fine. You'll make it, dude. Say goodbye to your boy. Yeah, I just hope my balls don't get twisted up. That would suck, man, to get one of your nuts twisted up. Just a good fucking example of how shitty the design for... maybe not design, but shitty the adaptation of the human fucking reproductive system is in total. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, stop. wind. I've got to come up with a mechanism to keep it from turning. I get it's usually pretty good,
Yeah.
but when the wind adjusts, it will.
Yeah. Well, you don't want it completely solid because otherwise the weight hits the whole thing and topples.
Yeah.
It's gotta...
It's just so hard to get. Until the sun is a little higher, it's hard to get. How'd you feel if we had a sack for each ball? That'd be weird. But it would, I don't know, man. Like taking a whole ass sensitive organ and hanging it outside the body in a fucking flimsy sack. That's horrible, bro. That's just not good. I don't know why that happened. You know what I mean?
Because it has to be a little cooler than the rest of the
Well, that's what I'm
body.
saying. But like, why haven't we like? Because like testicles descend.
Yeah.
Why wasn't there like some mutation along the way where somebody's testes didn't descend because they didn't need to descend because they were making sperm at the right, you know what I mean? Like you'd think.
You think that the sperm should have evolved to just function at a higher temperature?
Yes. Oh, I lost a plug.
I'll probably find it.
Yeah.
There's a couple I found that I put on your bathroom.
I have
counter, so-
more. I just reached up looking for it, and it's Stanaki. Yeah, dude. Internal balls would be way better, but for some reason we just never evolved past the need to have a certain temperature for sperm production, so they've got to hang out in a sack. It's like so gross. So fucking non-functional.
Maybe it's sexual selection too. Like maybe there were people that had undescended testicles that could produce babies just fine, but the ladies were like,
"Oh, you got no balls." Yeah, you got no. They got nothing in your sack, dude. It's like the worst kind of weak spot. It'll completely shut you down. It's super sensitive. It's right between your legs, so it's like as you're running around. Think about like before. You know, like when nakedness was more like you were wearing like more of like a little tunic or something. Like you were running through the underbrush chasing something and your nutsack gets snagged on a thorn.
That's why you got the little hairs.
The hairs are supposed to protect against a thorn?
Well, like to make you feel things that are approaching.
I guess. I just can't, bro. You gotta fucking like hold your nuts while you go through the thorn bush. That ain't no good. Where would be a better place for the ball? Where's Dinor?
He didn't want to come out. He's too hot today, I guess.
I see. It is pretty fucking hot out here, I'm not gonna lie.
Too hot today.
Do you even work? No. No, bro. I sit around and I do nothing. I get paid for it too. Damn. The price for chilling the swimmers or heating them up, you know. Sometimes it has to let them all loose so they get all the heat. Do you even lift? I lift my fat ass every time I stand up.
Makes you probably stronger than you.
Yeah, it's true.
You ask a fat person to do like the leg push at the gym, that person's
over.
gonna win every time.
Dude, I never skipped leg day. I couldn't. His place looks nice. This man works. Nah, bro. You're wrong about that, bro. I've got no job, no prospects. I just fucking kind of like suck on the teat, you know? Just the luckiest son of a bitch. That's all. Paul's too pretty to work. Exactly. People like me that look like me shouldn't have to work. We should be supported by society just to be cool, you know? Like when you get to like 25 and you're cool, there should be like a cool board that's got like Bill and Ted on it. It's got, you know, just like people that would know cool. And they go like, all right, this dude right here, he's cool. He doesn't have to work. you're fucking cool, bro. So you're just going to get money from the government every month to be cool. I think that would be cool. Yeah, dude, the Council of Cool.
I mean, in a way, the government kind of does do that for certain rich people. Like, if you think if their wealth is from a company that has contracts from the government,
Yeah.
the government's kind of
You ever think about the term cool?
not often.
I do. It's that just like think like so the term cool is temperature based, right? And if it's cool outside, it's nice outside.
Mhm.
But like, why didn't hot? Because hot is used interchangeably for cool.
Yeah.
If somebody's hot right now, they're cool right now.
Mhm.
It's just so weird the
It's just
temperature.
in extremes.
It is, yeah.
But
It's
you don't want to go too extreme with cold, because like frigid, no one.
frigid or frozen. That's not good.
Yeah.
But cool, if it's a nice cool day, that's a
Yeah.
good day. It makes everybody smile. But why is hot good then? Because nobody likes a hot day.
Some people do.
I guess that's true. I think about the term cool all the time and the concept of cool. Like, what makes somebody cool in the eyes of another person? It's very interesting. Like, I know what I think is cool. Do you know what you think is cool? Like, what do you find cool about a person? Like a celebrity or somebody you meet? Like, I know you've met a person, right, that you think that person's cool. What's your criteria for cool?
I feel like it's more attitude than anything.
Me too.
Yeah.
Attitude is number one on cool. If you've got the right vibe, you've got a huge head start on cool. But it's not just attitude. There's other components to it, right? What would be another one for you? Attitude and then?
Well, like, part of the attitude is how you present yourself, so it's not necessarily like being super fashionable, but like looking like you're comfortable in what you're in.
Having a sense of personal fashion.
Yeah.
Not necessarily adhering to a fashionable trend, but looking like you know how you want to look and that you are comfortable how you look.
Yeah.
I agree. So it's a looks, it's a presentation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Your vibe is kind of like what you put off conversationally. Your presentation is how you dress, how you present yourself, and how comfortable you are in your body and in your clothes. That's cool. Then there's a third thing for me, which is, are you talented, artistically or otherwise? That's cool to me. Talent is the result of, people will say, like, to be truly talented at something, it's 10,000 hours of deliberate practice or whatever.
Yeah.
So talent is cool. Playing the saxophone is plus 20 cool. Yeah, that is true.
I'm feeling like joining Dynor. I don't know what it is about today, but it just feels...
It's muggy, kind of.
Yeah, it's muggy.
Cool and what cool is like an adolescent holdover that I never got rid of. I don't think it's adolescent, though, dude. I think cool persists. I think there are cool old people, like really old men that are cool, really old women that are cool, It's definitely like there's a criteria, and I think it's different for every person, maybe. It's like what's cool to you is not necessarily, it might be cringe to me. Oh yeah, cool is like super cross-generational. It still means what it's always meant. It doesn't change. It doesn't really get replaced. I mean, people will come up with analogs for cool, but cool is always the home base. It's always the center. Aquariums can be cool. But sometimes aquariums can be cringe as well. Like people that are into it but don't take good care of it, so it's all gross. That's cringe. People that think it's cooler than it is and talk about it all day, that's cringe. You know? So yeah. It's like anything else, man. It's the proper dose of this or that, right? Some people can go over the top with it, other people can't. Cool, man. I mean, sick is right. Dope. I mean, these are all analogs of cool. I'm not saying that everybody uses cool 24/7, 365, but where I'm at though, cool is ubiquitous, man. Yeah, rad, bro. Tubular, man. Gnarly. That guy's gnarly, dude. Bodacious, bro. Cowabunga. Righteous. Nonchalant people are cool. Depends. Nah. The right kind of nonchalance is cool. Too much nonchalance is cringe as fuck. You come off like you got your nose in the air or something, you know? I use bro and dude pretty interchangeably, and they're both unisex, by the way. As a Californian, one of the first things that you learn is that the term bro doesn't necessarily get aimed at a guy. You will hear chicks call each other bro. You will hear dudes calling, like, arguing with their wives, and their wives will be like, "You're such a piece of shit." And then the guy will be like, "Bro, chill." And dude is like, you know, once again, it's funny because it can be gendered. Like you can say, "Oh, he's a dude." But it's kind of surreptitious now. Sometimes I'm not even calling somebody bro. Sometimes it's just an exclamation. Like my wife will say something like really fucking on point, and I'll be like, "Bro, you're right." It's like saying "whoa" or "yeah." It's like it's just an exclamation. It's a very versatile word, especially in California. It's like bro and dude, especially. Dude is even more versatile. Dude just kind of means everything, bro. The royal bro, yeah. Ever call somebody the big cheese? Yeah, the big cheese, bro. The head honcho. I like that one too, the head honcho. The grand poobah. Champ. Yeah, boss. I like boss a lot. I use boss a lot. I picked it up from the dude that trained me at the school district to be a network administrator. He said boss a lot. And it was like social grease. People like that. So people like if I'm in a customer service situation where like, you know, somebody helps me out, I say, "Hey man, thanks boss." It works. Yeah, calling strangers boss, man. It's good. It's like a term of respect, especially in American culture. The boss is the rich guy. The boss is the smart guy, right? At least stereotypically speaking. Usually not the case, but right? It's calling somebody boss is like being like, "Yeah, man, you have made it in our society to a point where you deserve my fucking eye level respect." And people love it, dude. People love that shit. I like player a lot, but I don't use it, you know, unless I'm familiar, but I will say player a lot. I like player. People like that as well. Top shagger. Yeah, playa or player. Yeah, I like it. Always knew I'd be a player. 12 o'clock appointment with my motherfucking tailor. The dog's bollocks, the cat's pajamas. Being called Bubba by an older individual is nice. Yeah. Or Hoss. You ever get called Hoss? That's a good one. Hoss is a good one. That one feels good too. Thanks, Hoss. Hoss is good, but only for a dude. You wouldn't want to call a chick Hoss. But for a guy, Hoss works. I like Hoss. Hoss is short for horse. It's like you're a big, strong horse is what they're saying. You've never gotten a Hoss, bro? Oh, shit, bro. You got to go out and earn you a Hoss. Boo? Yeah, I don't do boo. I never picked up on boo. Free Palestine? Yes, sir. From the river to the sea and all of that fun stuff. From the windows to the walls. Till the sweat drips down my ball. That's such a gross song. Ah, skeet, 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 skeet. I don't get slime. Somebody will have to explain slime. Slime is just like a sentence ender, I guess. What is slime? You just say like, what up, slime? About to head downtown, slime. About to be on my grind, slime. I don't get it. Is that what it is? It's just like punctuation. Slime is new, bro. Slime is that fresh fucking Gen Alpha shit. What's the beef? Queef? Bro, that would get you slapped in a lot of places, bro. You can't say that. Yeah, it's new. It's good. I mean, I don't know if it's super new, but it's like, you know, it's been around a minute, but it's new-ish. Slime is a close friend. Oh, okay. So if you call somebody slime, that's good. It's like saying slick. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. It's like saying you're a chill dude. You know what a piece of slang I like? I fuck with you. I like that. It's immediately apparent what it means. But it's new, you know what I mean? I can't claim that it's like in my vernacular or whatever, so I don't use it all that often, but I do like that. Yeah, I fuck with you. I fuck with this. I fuck with that. I fucks with this. I fucks with that. Yeah, I like that. I like the slang from Cyberpunk, choom and gonk. Yeah, it felt a little forced to me. Slime is I'm telling you, it's a fresh baked muffin, man. Okay, it's fresh out the oven. Preem, yeah. Which is different from I fuck you. That one is straight up dangerous. Yeah. But I fuck with you. You say what's poppin'? No, I do say what's crackin' though. That's a little bit like early 2000s. What's crackin'? What's crack-a-lackin'? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What's crackin'? Brand new whip just backed in. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not slacking. What it do or what it is, not very often. I mean, we used to make fun of what it do on DP a lot, because there was some guy that was like, what it do, what it do, what it do, and we thought that was funny. What common phrases similar to this disappeared? Like some of the anachronistic ones, but like talking this like friendly terms of endearment. Is homie still used? I use homie a lot, but is homie like kind of like not? I feel like homie is on the out. Bucko. Sport. Sport is one. That's like a 50s as fuck one right there. Sport. Champ is kind of like, but yeah, sport. That's a good example of that for sure. Sport. Is homie evergreen? Chief is still good though. I say chief still sometimes. Jefe. I mean, that one is still used in Hispanic communities and stuff. El jefe, el gran jefe. No. Home slice and home skillet, yeah. Home slice and home skillet, those have fallen off. Nobody be using those anymore. Yeah, chief a blunt, yeah. I use that slang too. But I'll use chief to like, yeah, thanks, chief. Usually like for a younger person than me, I don't feel like I would use it as much with, it sounds like something you'd call, like I'd call my nephew chief. You know, he's a teenager. Got a couple teenage nephews. Like, what's up, chief? I guess I could throw out what's up, chief to somebody that, it's not, I don't know. It's not little broing, I don't think, now that I think about it. Holmes? Yeah, Holmes is kind of old school, but Paul, what slang do you use for a shady person? Suspect, shifty, grimy. That's another one, yeah. Dirty, grimy, shifty, shady. Sus is a newer one, right? Duplicious. Yeah, duplicious, bro. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and see the new Alien this weekend. I think on Sunday I'm going to try and go see that shit in IMAX. Tear up a bucket of popcorn. I got to see what my friend thought of it, though. I got a friend that went to, like, the opening one last night, or went to one of the first shows last night, so got to check it out. See what they thought about it. Bro, issues, Indonesian waiting earthquake mega thrust on Java Island, bro. That's crazy, bro. Dude, are you fucking having a stroke? Dude, what the fuck even was that, bro? Are you okay? My guy, my dude. What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in. I got options. I spent this holiday locked in. I'm just joshing. I love that song, dude. That's a good groove. Not a big fan of that guy Jack Harlow, I think, in total, but I like that song a lot. That's a good song. Why do you think movie studios hate reviewers? Isn't that mean more ads for them? I fucking don't know, bro. I know you motherfucking feel me. See, murder ain't gonna die till a bitch neighbor kill me. Kill, kill, kill. Murder, murder, murder. Yeah, that bumps. That's another kind of like, do people still say that bumps? We used to say that all the time in the 90s. Dude, that song bumps. Now it's more like that song slaps. Or that song is popping. But we used to say bump a lot. Yeah. That slaps, yeah. Fire. Yeah. I mean, people just saying that that's fire or whatever is, yeah. Yeah, this is a bop. That's kind of an appropriation of like an old 60s term. But yeah, it's like a bringing back of an old 60s term. And 50s probably, maybe even before that. The big bopper. Definitely 50s. Blitzkrieg bop. Something sucks. We used to say it was cheeks. Yeah, that's a new one on me. We used to say like booty. That's booty, bro. You don't want that. That's booty. Or like that's butt, sometimes we would say. You know, that's straight butt, straight ass. Dude, I went to that restaurant and it was ass, bro. You don't want to go there. Tight. Yeah, is tight still around? That shit is fucking tight, bro. Yeah. I use tight quite a bit still, but I feel like it's probably not used all that much anymore. Bunch of dirty ass fucking losers. Yeah, get out of here. You're a square. That's one. That's an old one. People will use it though. You got too many squares in your circle. Yeah, dude, you're an L7 Winnie. You're a fucking square, baby. Very rectangular square. Yeah, don't be a buzzkill, man. Is party foul still a thing? That's what we used to say when somebody like broke a glass or knocked over a drink. Party foul. Is that still a thing? Probably not a thing anymore, right? Wet blanket. Oh yeah, that's an oldie but goodie right there. Don't be a wet blanket. Don't be a Debbie Downer. People don't say like, what do you say now if somebody like flops over a fucking beer? Because like back in the day, the whole party would go, oh, and then somebody had to say party foul, party foul. Like, what do you guys say now when somebody fucking knocks over a whole ass beer and spills it all over the carpet? Like, what do you, like, does everybody just go like, oh, that's cool, man. That's chill, man. It hasn't gone there. Has it? Most uncouth, my dude. Alcohol abuse? Okay, I've heard that one. That one's old, though. We clap? Bogus. Get on the ground and lick it up. Okay, fair enough. Party foul, bro. Somebody fucking like, you ever see, oh, bro. Can I save a lot of you from a lot of fucking embarrassment right now? There is a party foul that I think is the lamest party foul. The worst party foul. And this is a stoner party foul, okay? Hey, bro, you want greens on this bong? Yeah, man. You sure? You chill with a bong? Yeah, dude, I know how to hit a bong. Fresh bowl of weed. Sprinkles all over the carpet. That'll get you kicked out. That'll get you kicked straight. That you won't get to smoke. Never in my life, with God as my witness, have I done this. Okay, but I have seen it done. You're banished. You're banned, bro. You're on the slow kit. You might get past the joint if you're lucky, if there's a J going around, but you're not getting the bong ever again, bro. You're gonna have to get your own bong and learn and show me you can do it. You have to demonstrate that you have learned your lesson. Seems like a TJ maneuver. I can almost guarantee that TJ has done this. Almost guarantee. It seems, you're right. It seems very much like a TJ maneuver. Gatekeeping ass Paul. Dude, I gotta just tell you, bro. Like, look, nowadays, I guess it is what it is, right? Legal weed, do what you want. But there had to be fucking decorum back in the day because weed was hard to come by. It was expensive. Somebody blew a whole fucking fresh bowl of weed out because they don't know how to hit a bong. That was... It was over for you in the smoking circle. I would straight up just in your face skip you in the road. I'd be like, going left around your ass. Boom. There we go. You're going to get that straight disrespect until you prove to me that you're not going to blow another fresh bowl of weed all over my carpet, bro. And that's that. And you're going to bring the weed next time. The next bowl's on you. Next time you show up, you better not be dank dry. You better bring a bowl. It's on you. Nah, it's decorum, bro. It's decorum. You got to respect the smoking circle or you're fucked. You'll just get skipped. You won't want to hang out because you will get skipped in the blunt road. That's another thing, dude. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys another bad move. Listen to me right now, okay? Because I know some of you, I'm talking right to you. So I want you to open your ear holes and listen, okay? Some of you got juicy ass lips and mouths. That is fine, bro. If you've got a juicy mouth, I've got a little bit of a juicy mouth, okay? I'm not gonna lie. If you pass me a wet blunt or joint out of your juicy mouth, if you don't learn how to dry out them lips and take a hit, and you pass me a wet, juicy blunt, guess what's finna happen? I'm gonna do this. You're gonna watch me, instead of smoking, I'm gonna keep talking, but I'm gonna flip that blunt around, and I'm gonna do this. Right? I'm gonna toast your spit off of my blunt. Then I'm gonna take a hit. And the next time that rotation comes around, you're getting skipped. Just that symbol of me having to do that while we're talking, every stoner in the circle saw it. They know who Bubba lipped. It's over. Kiss the ring. You're out the rotation. You're out the rotation. Don't nobody want to suck your spit. Got a big wet mouth, bro? Learn to keep it pursed. Go in like that. I don't care how you have to hit it, bro. You hand me a wet J, it's over for you. Sloppy mouth. You're a sloppy mouth off that J. Don't even have to say it, bro. If I toast the J after you hand it to me, everybody in the rotation knows what that means. We got a wet mouth. You're gonna get skipped. Get out of the circle. Learn a little bit of decorum, or don't sit in the circle. There's all kinds of stuff, man. You could show up dry. I used to. Man, guys, sorry I didn't bring anything today. I got 5 on it, though. That's how you handle. I got 10 on it. I got 10 on the sack. Sorry, guys, I'm dry, but let's smoke. And then the next time you show up, you ain't dry. Next time you show up, you bring weed. This is the way it works. You get out of pocket where you're showing up too many times. Oh, man, sorry, I'm light in the pockets. Can I smoke? Okay, yeah. You're in the rotation, bro. I understand hard times. You show up twice with the poverty tail, though, gonna be getting skipped. Not gonna get the call for the smoke sesh. Hey, guys. Is the smoke sesh going down? Who's pad tonight, lol? You're left on red. Uh-oh. You didn't bring any. You didn't bring any. You didn't bring 5 on it. So all this decorum, people need to know this. Because old people like me are not going to die off for another 20, 30, 40 years, okay? And our decorum will die with us. But until then, you're going to have to abide. You're going to have to learn. Partner, let's go half on a sack. I got 5 on it. Tell me what you wanna do. I got 5 on it. Did edibles yesterday. I do edibles a lot. Very mellow for me. But yeah, no, I do edibles. Not every day, but yeah. I'll pop an edible or 2 or 3. I got 5 on it. You ever had someone break your bong? No. I've seen bongs broken. I have committed the foul of knocking a bong off the table, but did not break it. Ask Ben about that one. It was over at TJ's house, and it was sitting on a fucking thing, and I was waving my arms around. I smacked a bong, and it fell on the carpet. No damage to the bong, but I was not allowed to touch the bong for a while. That's a party foul. When there's a bong out, you are aware that the glass is out, and you're not swinging around your arms like an idiot, bumping into the table and knocking it over. If you do that, that's a party foul. You're out of the rotation for a while, bro. Go get you a joint. Because you don't get to hit the bong. Bong's over for you. It was ruthless. I'm not even kidding. But the thing is like 99.9% of people knew this shit and wouldn't transgress against it. Because it was just unspoken words. It was unspoken rules. Weed was hard to come by. It was illegal. The circle that you smoked with supported each other. Sometimes you brought. If you didn't bring, you threw down. $5, $10, whatever you had. You didn't come dry, but once. You cash in, you're fucking like, look guys, I'm broke and I got no weed. Can I smoke? Fuck yeah, you can, dude. Sit down. You come twice with the poverty tale though. May not get to come a third. Have you heard people refer to smoking as joint or blunt by themselves as facing? Like right now you're in your yard facing a J. No. That's completely foreign to me. That's why I was able to bum a cigarette or 2 off you at the meetup. Gave out 3 joints. Well, I mean, yeah. Things go differently between friends and casual acquaintances and dudes you just met. There's different layers of etiquette, right? So it is totally fine if people are openly in a circle smoking to step in there and go like, mind if I get in on the road? If they say, nah, man, sorry, we're full up. No problem, player. That's the etiquette. Most of the time, though, a gregarious group of stoners is going to be like, yeah, I'll pop in, bro. Get you a hit or 2 or 3 off of this J, you know, or off this blunt. If you've got the right etiquette, if you come correct. All the better if when that J starts getting down, like, hey guys, this was nice. Let me pop a J now. You guys want to fucking do another one? On me. And you send one around. You see? That's stoner etiquette.
Cigarettes, it really just depends. Some
Cigarettes.
smokers will hand you one if you just say, hey, can I bum one real quick?
I'm one of those, usually. Like, because I know how that is.
Obnoxious.
Yeah, I know how that is. But it's like it's first come, first serve. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a friend of mine and you're bumming off me all night, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's why I brought cigarettes. Was, you know, so that if a friend needed one, if I needed one, if my wife needs one, I've got a cigarette or 2 on me. So you want smokes all night and you're my friend? Chill. I really don't give a fuck. But if you don't know me, if you're the first one to ask me out of that pack, you'll get a smoke. After that, sorry, chief, I'm low. Sorry, player. I've done my charity act tonight. No more. Hit somebody else up.
Have you ever had people like offer you like a handful of change for a couple smokes?
Can I buy a cigarette?
Yeah.
I've never taken money.
I've never taken it, but like I've had it offered to me several times.
Oh yeah. People will walk up to you with a buck. Can I? Yeah. I mean, it's like them try not to be a bum.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I
9
don't
times out
take
of...
it, but it's nice to know that they're like, I understand that this isn't.
It probably gets them more cigarettes.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine that, like, most people don't take the dollar for a
Yeah.
smoke. Seems like exploitative for a fellow smoker on a
Yeah.
nicotine fit. Just give him
Yeah.
a fucking smoke.
But it's a sign of respect of like, I'm not walking here entitled expecting you to give it to me. for
Right.
nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I hate when people use soft language, though.
Yeah.
Come up and say, hey, dude, can I bum a smoke? Bum a smoke. Yes, you can. Can I borrow a cigarette? No, you can't. I hate that soft. Don't soften it.
You don't
Admit
share
what
the
you're
cigarette.
doing.
Yeah.
Can I bum a cig?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Almost always. Can I borrow a cigarette? Well, no, because no, you cannot. I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Everybody, that's old. Wimpy? That's Wimpy from Popeye. Popeye's friend Wimpy, the fat little hamburger-obsessed guy. That was his tagline. I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Always try to bum a burg. Yeah, the OG Hamburglar, but he was trying to scam a burger. The Hamburglar was straight up breaking into places and robbling, dude. Hamburger was out there with the Draco doing dirt. Like, Wimpy was trying to finesse a burger. You know? No, Hamburglar was kicking in doors and shit. Motherfucker didn't care. He needed them burgers. He was high off of them burgers. Robble. He was out in them streets, out there fucking doing the fucking dirt, dude. Doing business. Doing dirt business in the streets to get the burgers. He's a whole different kind of guy, dude. Wimpy would never, ever grab a piece. Never threaten a person, you know? Wimpy was about that fucking social credit finesse. Hamburglar, though, bro, and you know what the fucking thing about it was? If you go watch those old commercials, Hamburglar, you know this. He didn't give a fuck about jail. He'd come back again and again. He'd even, like, say it if you looked in his eyes when he was getting led away, because, like, he'd go away in fucking handcuffs all the time. And that motherfucker would look back at the camera like, fuck you, bitch. Think I give a fuck about jail? I'm a king in there. And when I get out, I'm going to get those burgers, too. And sometimes he got away with the burgers. Yeah, dude. He's out there doing the 211, bro. You know what I'm talking about. He's out there on the 211 tip. Dude, that's like skin in the game. All right? Spit a 10-digit number when you call me by my name. Hamburglar, dude, an OG. An OG. Dude, that whole crew was grimy, though, if you really think about it, bro. The OG McDonald's crew. So we're talking like who's that Sunshine Bird? I think her name was Birdie. That, dude, I know a cokehead when I see one, bro. I'm sorry to say, dude, I grew up around the shit. I know a cokehead when dude, that Birdie chick, cokehead. And Grimace, I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get sued, and I kind of hate, like, how people are, like, so overly concerned with, like, oh, is this person, like, a predator? But, like, let's just say Grimace has got some fucking dark secrets. Grimy ass crew, bro. Birdie, cokehead, just typical cokehead. You just watch Birdie, you know she's on coke. Eyes blown wide open, pupils all dilated. Yeah, that's right. You know what I mean? Grimy ass, fucking dirty ass, Hamburglar, busting in, doing fraud. Ronald, I mean, come on, dude, the kingpin, bro. Where do you think Birdie got the coke? Where do you think Hamburglar got the bail money and the jobs in between hamburger heists? Okay? Where do you think Grimace got the media cover to run his underground empire? I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. All I'm going to say is this. Okay, I'm going to say this. If you look at Epstein's island, it's actually, the ownership of that island is not Jeffrey Epstein or a shell corporation. It is owned by this person that they're looking for. Okay? Griswold Grimace. With an accent on the E. Griswold Grimace owns Epstein Island. Look into it. Look into it. Okay? Comet Pizza, Grimace's stinky purple fingerprints are all over that shit, bro. Every time you look in a Comet Pizza, you find Grimace. Why? That grimy McDonald's crew. Goons. Every last one of them a goon. That's the word. Like, they presented to kids like, oh, their parents are like, oh, look how cute. But kids saw it, dude. They were grimy ass goons. Robbing each other, stealing on each other, telling lies on each other, bopping each other around. Like Ronald McDonald just laughing his way through the whole fucking mess. Griswold Grimace, dude. Look it up. This guy had his fingers in everything, dude. Human trafficking, international terrorism, arms deals. I mean, the more you dig, the more dirt. But nobody knows who this Griswold Grimace is. I know. Let's just put it that way. I know who Griswold Grimace is, okay? Kaiser Soze. Codename Purple Rain, yeah. But rain like the reign of a king. Purple Rain. Yeah. Yeah. Griswold Grimace, dude. Was he literally called Grimace? Because that's what his victims, never mind. That's the first thing his victims do. But I shouldn't even have said that. Now there's a hit squad. Now because I've said it. Fuck. All I'm saying is that McDonald's crew is grimy as fuck. That's all I'm saying, okay? I've said too much. Griswold Grimace, bro. Just look him up, bro. I just want everybody to know I am not suicidal, okay? And I'm in good health, according to my doctor. Everything's chill, okay? So if I should suddenly fucking, you know what I mean? You know what to look into. Griswold Grimace. Download this video and mirror it everywhere, okay? They're gonna try and fucking take it down. They will. How deep does this rabbit hole go? I can't take you there. It's too dangerous. It's too public. Yeah, the purple ending, dude. Don't even say it, bro. Don't even say it, dude. The Grimace necktie. Oh, no. Where they cut your throat and then they stuff cheeseburgers in there. Oh, no. Bro. The Grimace necktie, bro. I'm fucking doomed, bros. I'm cooked, as you kids say. That's another one that we didn't talk about. I like the I'm cooked. I like that. Not that it matters what I like anymore, because I'm a dead man, bro. I'm a dead man, bro. Griswold Gramache is fucking coming after me now. I've said way too much, bro. Will humanity ever get to become a type 1 civilization, Paul, to be able to access all the energy? No, absolutely not. I think the great filter kicks in and wipes us off the planet, or we wipe ourselves off the planet, or the planet wipes us off the planet. Something's going to happen. I don't think we reach type 1 where we're able to harness all energy on the planet and cleanly and sustainably, and we're ready to kind of launch ourselves into the cosmos. That's not going to happen, bro. I don't think we get anywhere that far. Especially not if Griswold Gramache has anything to say about it. That's all I'll say on that subject. Dude, but nobody ever talks about that shit, though. That slimy, grimy ass fuck McDonald's crew, bro. Everybody's all like, oh, it's cute. It's like, no, it ain't, man. The crew of fucking thugs, bro. Straight up. Just like goons. Every last one of them a fucking stone cold killer. Just a steely-eyed killer. Especially that Ronald McDonald. Word about Ronald is that he might even be above Gramache in the crime family. A lot of people think it's like Gramache uses Ronald McDonald as a cover, but there's strong theories that it's the other way around. And that this Ronald McDonald guy is really at the heart of everything, But yeah, dude, Pennywise stays away from Ronald McDonald. I know this to be true. I know Pennywise. Okay, he lives in the sewer right outside my pad. I don't ever come when he fucking tries to tempt me with a bunch of cool stuff, dude. Polly! I'm like, oh, Pennywise, what's up, dude? It's like, do you want your Luke action figure from when you were a boy? Damn, you found that? Oh, I've got them all down here, little Polly. Do you want it? Take it, take it, take it. I'm like, Pennywise, I know your tricks. But that's cool. You should sell those on eBay. They're probably worth something. Don't you want it? I do, but I'm not stupid. You're going to rip my arm off. Okay? I've read the book. I've seen the movies. I've seen them all. Okay? I know your tricks. Oh. Ronald Los Hermanos McDonald. Yeah. Paul, what's the worst that can happen? You gamble on a fart and lose. That's like the worst, right? That honestly, if you think about a general day, that's probably the worst thing that's going to happen to you today. It could be the worst thing. Especially if it's loud and you loudly shit yourself and you're in a group of people. That could happen to any of you today, by the way. You could gamble on a little squeaker of a fart and then all of a sudden it's just like and everybody hears it and smells it, and you have to like do the duck waddle away, and everybody knows you pooed yourself. That probably is the worst, right? I mean, depends on who's around you, bro. Different friend groups are never going to let you hear the end of that. They ain't never going to pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, dude, if you shit your pants, your chance of being like cool goes down dramatic. You can still be cool. It's not a deal breaker, but like your chances of becoming cool go down dramatically. Dramatically. All right, I got to go. I'll see you guys later. Bye.